We'd like to dedicate our presentation to the legacy of our fellow cohort member, Tamika Spalding, who passed away this summer. Welcome to the Hive. Conceptually, we are a nonprofit organization and community that functions like a beehive, embracing that as a metaphor for what we envision to be the future of indie filmmaking. The Hive itself is a physical space that is home to an artist retreat with all the resources of a production studio. It can be located anywhere and could be replicated everywhere. The colony of bees in this hive is a collective, a community comprising filmmakers, funders, and audience alike. And we still make that money, honey, but as a new type of studio. Like old Hollywood, the resources for development through distribution are all in-house. What differentiates the Hive is that we believe prioritizing the journey over the destination will actually lead us to a more fulfilling destination. The Hive's honey is this regenerative, sustainable process of supporting holistic, community-centric filmmaking from start to finish. The Hive invests in people and processes to generate better projects. When you donate to the Hive, you're joining a community that sustains you, supporting your projects and the projects you believe in. To start up and sustain this collective retreat studio, the Hive seeks financial and in-kind donations to support the people innovating the processes that we believe will lead to truly revolutionary project creation. Logistically, we bring everyone together in a retreat that can be attended in biannual cycles to connect creative collaborators and their projects to the essential resources for development, production, and distribution. Practically, by uniting filmmakers, donors, and audience at the seed stage of projects, we seek to create uniquely immersive audience experiences to sustain that community connection every step of the way for the life cycle of the film and beyond. Our secret is that by centering personal wellness in the process of funding and filmmaking, and by centering the audience experience from funding through distribution, the Hive seeks to reimagine what is possible for filmmaking communities and subsequently for the films they can generate. We believe that prioritizing the well-being of all those involved and radical inclusiveness will attract the sort of creative community that will lead to innovative processes and ultimately to better projects that will make enough money to sustain the Hive indefinitely. Now, in the spirit of immersing you in the Hive without saying too much, please pay attention to any numbers or letters you may see in our visual deck. Maybe write them down. Just something to think about as Viola takes you through the application process for the Hive.
So, one of the biggest hurdles to overcome in the film industry is getting access to needed resources. In order to support a true diversity of ideas, we need to provide those resources to bold creators of all types. We believe that those who have the ability to successfully innovate their way through creative obstacles are also most likely to follow through on a project and to create original films like nothing else out there. With that in mind, we've created a unique application process. In stage 1, show us you can tell a story, create a mood, or move us in the ways that movies have moved you. Express your wish to attend the retreat through writing, video, audio, or some other medium or means. You can surprise us. Previous Hive participants will select those who will move forward. Those selected will receive their own Hive game token. This is your non-fungible token, or NFT, an original, one-of-a-kind piece of art, minted on the blockchain. Your token is irreplaceable and collectible. You'll need it in order to claim your key to the Hive retreat and all the resources attached. So guard it well. How do you get a key to the Hive? Let's play a game. Stage 2. It will now be up to you to find a key to the Hive through a series of clues. Claim it and use it to unlock money, creative collaborators, resources, structural, and even emotional support for your next film project via the Hive. The clues are presented as an ARG, or alternate reality game. ARGs are interactive, networked narratives that use the real world as a platform. That means clues may be found via telephone numbers, websites, videos. There's no limit to how or where a clue might appear, even on your screen right now. So, follow the clues, find a key, and trade your token in for that key. You may work alone or as a team. Any team you put together should be made up of people with whom you want to collaborate on your project. No one from the Hive can help you, but you can use any other resources at your disposal, including friends, strangers online, or better yet, your potential audience for your film. You'll start building an immersed and loyal audience who's rooting for you and your project. Later, you'll be able to bring this audience along through the entire filmmaking process, including the retreat itself. I've provided a number of examples of ARGs in our downloadable pitch deck, and now Lauren will tell you a little bit more about the retreat itself.
One of the goals of this retreat is to further foster connection between donors, filmmakers, and audience, while shepherding innovative projects into the world. Part team building, part pre-production, the participants will travel to the Hive and stay together for 1 to 2 weeks. The Hive is with you through every step of your project, providing support and resources. And once you have a key to the retreat, you're a member of the Hive for life. You can even help select future participants and later mentor other pods through the process. There are 2 cycles of the Hive. Cycle 1 in the spring are folks who earn their spot but do not have a team already attached to their film. They can use the retreat to network, find a team, prep their film, learn, and grow. Cycle 2 in the fall are folks who earn their spot and have a team attached. They can bring their team along to do all of the above, plus some high-level pre-production work and team building. Now, a core tenet of the Hive is respect. To that end, we've introduced the role of the mediator to the film process. The mediators will be trained drama therapists with a focus on conflict resolution. Their job is to facilitate a healthy working environment and encourage open discussion around expectations, goals, dreams, and conflict resolution. They will be involved in all stages of the retreat, including game design. And after the work of the retreat is completed, the mediators are then assigned to each crew as a part of the team. Much like we now have COVID compliance officers to focus on safety and cleanliness, think of your mediator as someone there to prioritize well-being and communication. This essential member of the crew will carry the communication skills, creative goals, and compassionate culture of the retreat through production and even post-production. For our donors and those curious about the financials, money comes into the Hive through various channels, as you can see on our deck. Donors will be making a tax-deductible contribution to the Hive itself, which will then facilitate funding the films that come out of it, rather than investing in a specific project or filmmaker. The main expenses of the Hive include funding the films, paying staff, and the retreat expenses, space, food, airfare, etc. Our donors can be as involved as they wish to be, from game design to participant selection. And we encourage you to attend the retreat itself to socialize and collaborate with participants, getting to know the people you're supporting one-on-one. I'll now kick it over to Jesseca to talk more about the audience role.
To get filmmakers to think more about audience inclusion and interaction in new ways, participants are encouraged to invite others along the journey with them. By participating in a game to help filmmakers find their keys, audience members will be rewarded with access to special content, events, and prizes from sponsors. Those with an audience key will even get to help design future games. Audiences will also be able to work with filmmakers as they can provide vital input and test immersive storytelling mechanisms that filmmakers may want to include in their projects. In the pursuit of creating uniquely immersive audience experiences to sustain really meaningful community connections, we will be focusing on building relationships with physical venues and alternative and unconventional spaces for Hive projects to be presented. The agreement with our partner venues would be to provide spaces for live audiences to watch and engage with a bundle of Hive products, as opposed to just one film. This guarantees distribution for all the Hive's projects with venues that want to offer new viewing and engaging experiences for their audiences. This can include alternate reality games or ARGs, virtual and augmented reality, interactive storytelling, and so much more. The revenue generated will be split between the venue, the filmmaking team, and the Hive to help fund future retreats. Lastly, to make the films more accessible as the retreat grows, we would launch our own dedicated distribution platform for the web and as a smartphone and TV app. There will be affordable membership models for audiences to discover a vast spectrum of content, both traditional and immersive. The Hive's platform will rival existing platforms such as Hulu and Netflix because of our investment and attention to showcasing innovative immersive content. Additionally, subscribers to the Hive will get free passes to various live immersive experiences. If you'd like to learn more details about the Hive and see the takeaways that filmmakers can start implementing right now today, please review our full pitch deck, which will be sent to you shortly and can be found at keytothehive.org. And remember, once you're joined, you're a part of the Hive for life. Thank you.